great challenge that we've got in this country now, I think, is to re-engineer, or to re-energise the entrepreneurial spirit in our economy. I think what's happened over the past 10 years is too many businesses have become bogged down in red tape, in complexity, and it's just become more difficult to run a business. And it's become much more difficult to run a business when you're in a place like Skelmersdale that geographically is further away from European markets, for example. And so you've got to make it easier to do business in an area like this. And that means deregulating. Yes, it means excellent skills like the ones being generated here, but it also means getting some of the guff out of the way of business people so that it's easier to set up and run a business. The important thing is that if we make it easier for people in Skelmersdale to set up businesses, if we make it easier for people to walk out of a college like this and set up a small business doing construction work, who can then hire more students coming out of this college, and so we've got fewer Polish workers on building sites in Lancashire and more people who've been trained locally who are working for firms that are run locally, then that's the way that you generate more wealth in a place like Skelmersdale. I think at the moment what we're doing to our businesses is making it just more difficult for the people who run them to get on with the job. It's more difficult to employ people, it's more difficult to run businesses on a day-to-day basis. And we've got to make it easier. And that's how you get more jobs into a place like Skelmersdale. There's no magic solution where government can suddenly say there will be jobs. What we've got to do is to make it easier for the people who do create jobs to do so. We need to look to reduce taxes on business as quickly as possible. It's something that George Osborne has talked about very clearly, about the need to have a more competitive tax regime in the UK. Our entrepreneurs are not people we can soak, they're people we should be encouraging to build wealth for the country. So if you look at both levels, we need to, as quickly as we possibly can, given the economic circumstances, reduce tax on business, but also reduce some of the day-to-day obstacles to being successful in business.